Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Goldfish
Boys.
My name is Seth.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Elijah.
And today we are discussing Matt Shackman's Fantastic Four First Steps with our official Marvel ambassador, Candy.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Candy in the house.
Welcome back, Candy.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
Candy got raving reviews when he appeared on our Thunderbolts podcast.
Really? I didn't even look.
Yeah. I think one person told us Candy did really, really well.
I think it was two.
I think that was my cousin.
Two people. I think maybe three people.
Yeah, we got like at least 7 comments saying that you did great.
Probably my family. To be honest with y'all.
So if y'all enjoy Candy, y'all could also check out the Thunderbolts podcast. Today we're discussing the Fantastic Four film from the MCU entering Phase 6. Guys, how are we feeling?
Feeling good. Before we get into the movie, I have some, for the viewers, in case those that are listening, Candy right now is wearing a Pima Medical Institute, which is a vet tech program. Is that correct, Candy?
Some
Vet
scrubs,
assistant,
you're
then
saying.
vet tech, yeah.
So what's up?
Some scrubs.
Some scrubs, yes, some
Yeah.
scrubs. And so is that going to be your new area of work, Candy?
That's what we'll be going into, the veterinary field.
Okay, well that's good you said that because I have some questions.
Oh, gosh.
My girlfriend's dog, his name is Kanai. All right. And one interesting thing about Kanai is that his balls are inverted.
What do you mean by inverted? Like they're not in the scrotum, they're more in his...
Well, I haven't
pelvic
investigated it. I just take it. I just heard they're inverted.
Well, inverted is a very wide set of spectrum.
Is it?
Yes.
What else can it
There are
mean other
different
than they're
kinds
on
of
the
inverted
inside?
testicles?
It could be like a testicular torsion where the
Oh, I think I got one of those.
Or it could be called cryptorchidism, which one or both of the testes don't drop to the scrotum; it stays in their body. So it could be either or.
Wow. Okay. So there's some really some things going on here.
Yeah.
Okay. So my real question about the balls being inverted is.
Yeah.
They said it's going to be surgery, and they said it's going to be like thousands of dollars. So my question is, as a vet tech in training who probably knows, vet assistant in training, should we do it?
Well,
would you do it if it was your dog?
Would you do it if it was you?
Or your son?
So depending on the situation, if it's cryptorchidism, it's just it's gonna be like a neuter, but it costs more to.
Okay. Because instead of cutting off them, you're flipping them out, or what?
Okay, so
inside out.
You would be making the incision more up the body because you need to go into the pelvic cavity instead of
get it out.
Instead of doing like a scrotal cut.
Okay. So once they get the balls out, what do they do with them?
Throw them away.
Wow.
He's gonna lose them.
That's a waste.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I did not realize that.
I think you can't do that morally.
Mating him?
That's morally objectively wrong.
Does Eve plan on mating him or leaving him intact?
You know what else
there's
is
no mating.
objectively
No mating.
wrong?
But does Eve want to leave him intact, aka keep his balls?
Well, I just didn't realize the fact that if we did the surgery, we were going to lose them.
Well, yeah.
I thought they could just like flip them inside out.
I don't think that's possible.
Okay, all right. Well, you heard it here first.
Can you paint us an image of the inverted balls? Like what?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't looked.
Oh,
Well, why?
to be fair, I would be scared too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, we could call Eve up.
Yeah, just tell Eve to text me or something.
You want to see a picture?
Just so I can hear more about it. Because if it's a problem, then I'll let her know and then go with the surgery. But if it's just like cryptorchidism, it's not something that's terrible.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Candy. Thank you for explaining that. I actually will. I'll take you up on that. I'll tell Eve to do that because it's kind of concerning.
Okay, you got it. Why is it still the crickets? Okay,
Sorry,
can we move on to the movie? Can we stop talking about
It's like enough
dog
of
balls?
that.
I had a segue loaded and Katie just like, can you shut up and let me talk about Fantastic Four?
Oh my. Like I said, this podcast is off the walls already.
I think we can end the episode right here, right
Yeah,
now.
that
We
was
can
enough.
honestly end it right here.
That
Let's
was
talk
enough.
about dog balls.
But in all seriousness, we're talking about Fantastic Four First Steps. I was really excited to see this film. I've been anticipating it for a while. Marvel has had the Fantastic Four loaded to the bank. Obviously, they haven't touched X-Men yet, and now they're finally going forward into Fantastic Four. Candy, as our Marvel ambassador, like, what were your expectations going into this?
I was very excited At first, I wasn't because of the original director, which we'll get into later. But hearing that someone else was directing it, and then eventually hearing the cast, it made me skeptical but excited because I was ready to see the new interpretations that they might bring to the table for all the characters.
I'm glad that you shared that same sentiment about John Watts, who was originally hired, because I felt the exact same way. I was, when I heard that was originally announced, I was like, this is going to be a disaster. But anyhow, Elijah?
So are we going to get into that later?
Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
Thank you, because I have some questions about that. But you're talking about expectations,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Before even like seeing the movie, just yeah.
Expectations, mine were very high, mostly because of Candy, because he said that this is going to be like very, very good. It was
It's all your fault, Candy.
Well, I hope I hit up the expectations. Good.
I mean, you did, but like, Thunderbolts and this, I remember us talking about actually on the Thunderbolts pod that these two movies were going to be very good in terms of a Marvel, and so those were my expectations, pretty high for this one.
Sam, what about you?
Yeah, going to the movie, I was like, it's got to have to be the best Marvel movie of the year, right? Like it has to deliver.
Yeah, it definitely has to be better than Brave New World and Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Thunderbolts wasn't bad though. I feel like that. Oh, okay. But what do you think about Thunderbolts being like?
I thought it was good, but
Okay.
I need Fantastic Four to be like better than Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
right.
it's way more iconic.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is gonna like be the face of the MCU going forward.
There's some conflicting views. I feel like.
Go ahead, Kenny.
No stuttering on the pod.
Well, I mean, with the Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four, I felt like there was more pressure on the Fantastic Four because
Absolutely.
The Fantastic Four is Marvel's first family, as it's always said, and it's been like a huge thing in the comics. Even the past movies, which I don't even know, the 2000 movies, Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
It did pretty well for the time, and a lot of people look back on it fondly.
Yeah. Speaking of those, so I was refreshing on those because I remember I saw those when I was a kid. It was the 2005 and 2007 Fantastic Four films.
And remind me who was in those, the actors.
Do you remember who played Reed Richards?
No.
It was just some.
Oh, I just remember that it's Jessica Alba as Sue Storm, and then Chris Evans,
Yes, that's
Captain
right. Okay.
America
Okay.
as
I didn't know if it was those.
Johnny Storm. Yeah.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah. So those films, like as they've aged, even back then they had like really they had terrible reviews. Like I think a lot of people enjoy those movies, but like in a different light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's more the nostalgia.
Exactly. Yeah. And then obviously the 2015 Josh Trank Fantastic Four, which is like notably disastrous.
Yeah.
Fan Four Stick.
With Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yeah. That's the one
And
where
Miles Teller.
Yeah. That's the one that has the meme where it was like.
Say that again.
Yeah, say that again. So like when I was thinking about like this movie and what we've had leading up to it, I was like, Fantastic Four is one of the most important like Marvel properties, and it has only like terrible movies. Like the fans have kind of like arrived at a consensus that these movies are pretty bad. Like I don't think anyone's like these are even good. Like I was looking at the ratings and they're abysmal.
I did see that. They're all like the most recent one before this one it's like 1.3 on Letterboxd. They're all atrocious.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even watch that one.
What about the one from a long time ago? Have y'all seen that one?
Oh, the old like
Is it 90s? Is it 70s?
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that. Yeah.
They made it just purely to keep the rights, so they did not care at all about the quality for it.
Okay. Who had the rights?
Fox did,
Fox. Okay. Fox. Had
along with X-Men and not Spider-Man. Along with the X-Men, they had rights to that.
Yeah.
So they would basically just shell out mediocre movies just so they can keep the rights to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like the 2005, 2007, and 2015. 2015 is a reboot, but all three of those are from Fox.
Gotcha.
Who were making the X-Men universe?
I see.
In that same time period.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fans are long overdue for an important and like good quality Fantastic Four movie. Expectations wise, they were greatly heightened by the hiring of Shackman. And also just seeing the trailer, I loved the 60s retro futuristic aesthetic, which we'll get into. And also I just like the idea of these characters. Like with Superman, I don't have a huge relationship with, as I said before, but I like the Fantastic Four. So Candy, what do you think of the movie? What do you think?
I was pleasantly surprised. I knew I would like it, but I didn't know I would like it that much. Like the style of it, the direction, even some of the shots. It literally, some shots stunned me in the movie.
Yeah.
So I loved it a lot.
Yeah. What would you give it?
Oh, probably 8.5 out of 10.
Banger.
That's a stamp of approval from our Marvel ambassador.
Yeah. Kenny likes it.
Sam, what'd you think?
Overall, I thought it was a good movie, right? But it's definitely not my like favorite or even like one of my top movies for Marvel, right? I enjoyed it, but it didn't have like any impact on me.
Okay.
I feel like I cheated on this one because I've seen this movie twice.
Yeah.
It's opening weekend here, and I saw it on like the day it opened, and then I saw it just right before this pod. On the first watch, I'm not gonna lie, I was not vibing with it, and mostly because I fell asleep 3/4 of the way in.
It's because that's what plumbing will do to you.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hard work, you know. I did not like several things about the movie. On the second watch, I grew to like and realize things that I liked more, and probably some of that was probably just being sleep deprived the first time. But
Yeah.
I definitely appreciated it the
Did
second
you get some
time
food
more.
in your system before that?
I did get some food.
Well, that's not a problem.
That is not a problem at all. Yeah, no.
You could have been grubby without your num-nums.
My num-nums, indeed.
Yeah, that's deserved.
All right, yeah, we saw it opening night. Get your finger on the soundboard. Get your finger on the soundboard.
I was about to do spoilers.
That's so funny. I was talking to Richard about this beforehand because like I know that Richard was kind of skeptical going in, but I love this movie.
Yeah.
For me, it's like easily a top 10 MCU film, and the main reason that I'll hone in on right here is that I enjoyed it. They took advantage of the Fantastic Four being in its own universe. Like it's on Earth 828 other than Earth 616. It's the first one that's like on a different Earth and like we're watching from a completely different timeline. And like that's cute and all, but it takes advantage of that, and that it, for the first time in a while, we get an MCU film that feels fully realized from an independent vision. And that's something that has always been missing. And they tried it with Phase 4. Like Kevin Feige listened to the critics and hired like some big name directors, Chloe Zhao, Sam Raimi. Let's get weird. Let's make choices. But the problem is that those movies are also terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I appreciate that like they added some weird choices in like Multiverse of Madness, and they added some really weird choices in like Love and Thunder. Like they really were trying. Yeah, I'll give them credit.
Like Eternals.
Yeah,
right. Like, they
I
made
thought
their own
Eternals-
world, but like, yeah.
But yeah, like Eternals, like I'll defend it because at least that film feels like it's less corporate and more artistic than the other ones, right? The difference is that this one I feel like handles both sides of the spectrum well, where clearly Shackman has a vision that he executed like hands off, and also feels significant to the universe and succeeds in its role. Right? I like that it balances that. So I really enjoy this movie.
One thing that's crazy to me is that the Shaq Man, he can play basketball and direct movies.
Wait, what?
The Shaq?
Okay, play your soundboard for that. Play your soundboard. Come on.
I think that deserves a boo right there.
That is a boo.
I think that's the worst joke said on the pod. We just gotta simmer in that
The
one.
Shaq Man.
The Shaq.
Jack, man.
Yeah, so I think like I actually didn't have like the highest level of anticipation for Shackman because the MCU project that he worked on before this was WandaVision.
Oh, okay. That was him.
And you could see the similarities between WandaVision and Fantastic Four, where they're both replicating like periods and allowing that to really shape the world of that piece.
Yeah.
But I think that show is bogged down by like really poor scripting, and I think it falls apart in the end. Like I could see how people would love that show, but I'm just like I don't think I think it falls apart. But Shackman, I think, is why everything that's good about that show is good.
Sure.
And I feel like with Fantastic Four, I'm so glad that they gave him the reins. Go ahead, Kenny. Oh, you got on.
No.
Okay.
I just disagreeing.
Oh, you like WandaVision?
I like WandaVision. I do agree that it does decrease in quality as it goes on.
Yeah.
Like the Modern Family-esque episode I did not like, and as like I said, as it went on, it did decrease in quality. I felt like the first few episodes where you're wondering like, what is this? Why are they in different time periods? Were very great. But as it went down to the more modern times, and then the final episode, it felt rushed in a sense.
Yeah.
And with this one, it does feel a little bit rushed, like the last act, but it has more time to like fully realize itself.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah. So now that we've gotten the general thoughts out the way, I wanted to go into probably the most controversial like topic surrounding this movie from when it was announced all the way up till now, and that's the casting. Like that's been the biggest piece of discourse surrounding this film is like, how did they cast Reed? How did they cast Sue Storm? How'd you feel about the casting? Did it work? Did you hate it?
I feel like the casting worked. My favorite personally, which I did not expect to like at all, was Joseph Quinn as Johnny
I think that was the
Storm.
most controversial one.
Yeah,
when people saw that, they
especially
were like, no way.
With him being an unknown actor with only, I mean, I only heard of them from Stranger Things, and then also, I don't know if you watched it, Warfare.
Yeah. And he was also in Gladiator too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think.
So, oh, sorry. You
no,
wanna-
go ahead. No, go ahead.
So with him being like relatively unknown, I felt like a lot of people were thinking that he would botch it, but he actually was one of my favorite elements of it. His wit and sarcasm as Johnny, and also his willingness to be like loving towards his family really showed the character in the comics. Because don't get me wrong, in the past, Chris Evans did good as Johnny Storm, but he didn't. He just made him look like a playboy idiot in a sense. But Joseph Quinn brought out his more hidden side that I really liked.
Yeah. He definitely seemed like a lot smarter than the previous ones. Like they were using him a lot more in this movie.
Yeah. And then Pedro Pascal, he was all right. He needed more room to grow, to me personally.
Yeah.
I think he needed like more scenes showing his struggles with his genius. And they did show it, but they didn't give him enough like development on it. At least I think. Vanessa Kirby, she did great. She did great. I love that she was the heart of the family, and the scenes she acted in were pretty good. Especially one scene. I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about.
The bird scene.
No, not that.
Dirty dog candy.
No. And then Ebon Moss, Backrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backrack, I loved him as a thing. I just wanted more scenes with him.
I just want a little note here. I want all viewers and all listeners to just lock in here when I explain the story. After the end of the movie, Elijah looks at me. He's like, I was really excited to watch this movie because of Ebon Moss Backrack. Yeah, you know what's coming. You can wipe that smile off your face. Like Candy. He looks at me. He's like, I was really excited to see him because I love the bear. And he was like, I got really disappointed because I didn't know that when he became the thing, he doesn't turn back.
I thought it was like Hulk.
No.
I'm not a comic book guy, bro. I didn't know.
Thing about
But like,
thing.
that's crazy, bro. Like, that's insane.
That's the tragic thing about the thing is that he can't go back to the way he
That is
was.
sad. Especially when you act as good as that guy.
Dude.
Yeah, when is-
that guy's definitely doing it for the PR and moving
Yeah.
his career forward. I don't think he remotely cares about this.
It doesn't seem like I love him as an actor. And the first like 10 minutes where he was himself, dude, I loved it. I thought he was so good.
I feel like if it was just a movie about the thing only, then you'd be in.
Dude, that would have me.
And he
That would
was
have me
cooking a
opening
lot, too.
He was cooking. Yeah.
Hashtag the bear.
Yeah, he was.
For me, with this cast, I felt a little questionable about like Joseph Quinn, about Pedro Pascal. I was like, especially with Pedro Pascal, I was like, I don't know if he's like cold enough to play it. But the thing that changed everything for me after watching the movie was like, clearly there is a specific version of the characters that Shackman's going for. Like with Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards, I feel like what Pedro Pascal gives that Reed is the sympathy of that character. Like you could feel that he's like they're going for like the broken dad, like this version of Reed Richards. And I would have a harder time buying the sympathy in Pascal's or in Reed Richards if it didn't have like Pascal's like soft side. Like Pascal injects a little bit of like, he's not pathetic, but he's definitely feels softer. Like Reed Richards is literally like the smartest man in the universe. He's the leader of the Fantastic Four. He should be the cockiest man in the world, really. But I like how he's like a torture genius that also you could relate to him a lot more in this. He feels a lot more human and warmer than the previous Reed Richards. So that for me worked. And I think from a casting perspective, with Pedro Pascal being the face of the MCU going forward, it makes sense to hire someone like Pedro. And I know that a lot of the discourse surrounding him is that people are tired of him. Like the Pedro fatigue is hitting hard, and the internet has like turned on Pedro Pascal. But I think with someone who has such a strong presence in Hollywood right now, just being in everything and anything, it makes sense for him to be like Reed Richards also, and like that kind of like relationship that we have with him outside of the MCU, also influencing our relationship with him as Reed. And then I thought Vanessa Kirby was the best.
Yeah, she was great. I'm like you're saying, I'm kind of shocked that Pedro Pascal is going to be like the face of the MCU. Shocked in the fact that he's just not what we stereotypically like see as the face of the MCU, because he's a good actor.
Like, well, I mean, RDJ was the face.
RDJ was the face.
Yeah, sure, but like, I don't know. I think of Pedro in a drastically different vein than I do like that guy. What's his initials? RFK? RDJ.
Now RFK is Reed Richards. I would have watched that, bro.
Oh, no.
So for me in this movie, especially the first time I saw it, Pedro, I wasn't sure if I wasn't liking his performance or his character. And on the second watch, I determined that I didn't have an issue with his performance. I just didn't like his character.
What did you not like about it?
I just didn't like how he was very like you're saying, not cocky. He was slow and like kind of like shy and timid.
Yeah.
And it didn't fit what I was thinking of like
with Mr. Fantastic. Like the name Mr. Fantastic.
Exactly.
You wanted him to be cockier and more forward.
Exactly. Now, and then on the second watch, I realized that wasn't like an issue with his acting. That was clearly intentional.
Yeah.
So I think he did great. And I echo what Kenny said or Seth said about the character development. I wish that we got more of screen time for him and more of a story behind him to know like why he is the way he is. But yeah.
And I think we'll get into that after the casting, but I also think that's like different, a decision that was intentionally made, because the movie is clearly like cut down to as slim as it could possibly be.
Totally.
Well, did y'all hear there was like reportedly 20 minutes cut out of the movie?
Wow. I heard that they shaved a lot off. Yeah.
Did y'all know that in general with movies, they cut scenes to make it shorter?
Really?
Shout out Cristiano who said that unironically. It's a moment that Elijah likes
Big
to mention.
Chungus.
I thought Vanessa Kirby was putting in a performance that was way too high of a caliber for this kind of movie. Like I thought she was unironically like cranking it, bro.
Yeah.
Like every
like the birth scene. No, like for real though.
Not just the birth scene,
great.
but specifically the argument scenes with her and Pascal. I was like, I just feel like I'm not in an MC movie right now. I'm like, I'm watching a real thing. Like she's like actually a real couple. For it.
It felt like the arguing scenes in Superman. Like the quality, to me, the quality level of them is like insanely high for MCU movies.
So I enjoyed Pascal and Kirby. I know a lot of people didn't like that casting, but I loved both of them. Yeah. And then Quinn was a surprise for me. I think it works too. He was the one that I was most like having to think about if I enjoyed him. But I mean, yeah, frankly, he brings so much energy in this movie with the serious adults at the helm. So it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Sam, did you have any issues?
Just one, but like I think the casting was majority like done really well, especially for The Thing. I loved them. Like it really portrayed like the older, wiser one of the group. Yeah, you didn't get that feeling.
He
like
gave those Unk vibes.
Yeah, Unk vibes.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
The only problem I had was with Pedro Pascal. I just don't see him as Reed Richards.
Yeah, like, he's definitely not like the straightforward traditional Richards. Yeah.
So that might be like you said, the Pedro Pascal fatigue. So yeah.
My other defense in this regard with all the casting and all the stylistic choices is that Marvel has done this before. They react, or at least recognize, that fans have gotten previous versions of the characters. Like this has been an issue and a discussion point all the way back to Spider-Man. When Spider-Man came out, people were like, this is Iron Boy Jr., this is like not Spider-Man. And I honestly share a lot of those same critiques, but I'd rather them try at something new than like redo like they skip the origin story in this and they do something completely different. And it's like they're at least allowing the other ones, the original ones, to exist and I kind of enjoy that. Like I kind of like that they did that with Spider-Man and they're doing that with this. I think it makes sense. I was looking at the people that were rumored for this, and I'm sure Candy, you know a lot of them. There was like John Krasinski and Emily Blunt originally.
Oh yeah,
people wanted that. Kevin Feige threw them a bone by giving the Krasinski cameo.
Yeah.
I read that Adam Driver and Margot Robbie
were
rumored.
High, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of wish that happened, but
I love Adam Driver in this movie.
Adam Driver would have been twice as better as Pedro Pascal. I'm glad he didn't do it, not for the sake of the movie, but for the sake of his career. I would much rather him be doing his auteur work than doing 8 of these movies.
Marvel films that are just
yeah. Because I think Pedro fits because he clearly in his trajectory of his career doesn't mind doing a ton of IP stuff. Like he's doing Star Wars, he did Game of Thrones,
Last of Us. This like he in the trajectory of his career, I think it perfectly makes sense for him to lead this since he's already a major figure in like that pop culture realm, whereas Driver's like in a much different side of things. I'm glad they didn't go with Zac Efron. Oh yeah, no.
Human Torch.
Built Zac Efron, the bulky
he
one.
probably could do a well job. Me personally, I think he could do a well job after seeing the Iron Claw.
Yeah.
But I feel like there would be some parts that Quinn brought out that would be locked away if Zac Efron played it.
I also think Efron was way too old, like way too old.
Also that too.
Yeah,
de-aging.
Bring the guys that worked on The Irishman over on this one, right?
Sam loves this de-aging.
All right, Candy, you down to move into the John Watts versus Matt Jackman discussion? What were your thoughts on that stuff?
So John Watts, I liked his work on Spider-Man, like the stories he had to tell. Homecoming was great. No Way Home was amazing, his story. However, I felt like there was not a lot of style for it.
Agreed, yeah.
I feel like in No Way Home, he peaked in the style. Like his cinematography was amazing. The scenes, I know I mentioned the Electro scene to you when Green Goblin shows himself finally. That I felt like was the peak of the iceberg compared to what he could bring to Spider-Man and what he could bring to the MCU. So I feel like him directing Fantastic Four would not be as stylistic.
All the juice in this would have been stripped all the way down.
Like we could have gone with the same story, but all the beats in between, all the well filmed stuff, like the opening montage, or even dang it, can I say? Well, it was in the trailer. Can I say it?
Yeah, sure.
My favorite shot of the film is
it Johnny Quinn holding on and then falling off?
No, it's it's just the simple when Reed steps on the ground, he lifts his foot up.
Oh,
and the 4 is shown there. That was my personal favorite shot of the film. Yeah. I know it's not a lot, but with the context of the story with it, I won't get into it right now since we're not in spoilers.
Yeah.
But that was honestly one of my favorite shots of the film.
Yeah.
And I feel like if John Watts did it, we would have gotten that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you're saying, and I don't know what the narrative looked like before Watts was there. Like, I don't know if I doubt that Watts wanted to do a 60s space race nuclear family aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. Like, everything that's good about Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home, I don't think has to do with John Watts. I think he's one of the most voiceless MCU directors. I think, I guess in Homecoming, he was going for like a John Hughes kind of style with like injection of like summer blockbuster stuff, but like all his lighting and coloring choices are so bland. Like if they weren't Spider-Man movies, they would just look plain as day.
Yeah.
Whereas Shackman clearly is willing to like create a whole world. I thought beyond Shackman's direction, their production and costume design is some of the best that we've had in years. Like I was remembering watching this in the theater and looking at the sets, and I was just like, this actually looks gorgeous. Like this looks good. Like I don't know what the tower that they live in is called. Is there a name for that?
The Baxter Building.
Yeah, that building. All the rooms and all the sets inside that building, the kitchen, the lab, like Pedro Pascal's lab.
The bathroom.
Yes, all... Whoa.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
But Frank, like all that stuff to me looked fabulous. Like I didn't feel like it was on the caliber of other Marvel films where they're just going for the cheapest possible thing. So the fact that I know it's like such a low bar to be like, it's great that they're not standing in front of a green screen right now.
Yeah.
But it's great that they're not standing in front of a green screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the sets, I don't know if you agree with this. The sets could be on par to the original Doctor Strange.
Sure. Yeah. I would go for that. Yeah.
Because Doctor Strange, I've seen some pictures and stuff and videos of the behind the scenes. They made sure like every little bit mattered and that you could see like all the mystical heirlooms and everything, and making sure that it felt distinct from the wider MCU because, well, this is the first time you're getting into the magical side. So I think with this one, they also made sure that it was distinct, partly because it's in an alternate universe, but also with the futuristic 60s vibe. Yeah. It feels very distinct from the wider universe ahead.
Yeah, I noticed like the film continues to reference like the cartoons, and I remember when we were talking about the film, a lot of people were criticizing the way that humanity acted, like how Earth acted. They were like, this would never happen, and I'm like, to me, it's like a live action. It's kind of silly to say this, but it's literally like a live action cartoon. Like the way that I'm watching it, like the optimism and the way that it displays the family. Like I'm watching like a Saturday night cartoon,
sure,
but it's with like the live action sets and the live action humans, and all that, in the tone and how silly, like the way that Pedro Pascal just sends out a video about, guys, we need to save power, and the whole world saves power.
Yeah.
Like I think people have forgotten like how cartoony these stories can be, and I enjoy that the film fully leans into that, and it's telling you like this is what it is. And I enjoy that like with Earth 828 they take advantage of that, because it wouldn't make sense at all if it was Earth 616, because we followed all these stories with Earth 616, and
absolutely.
they're modeling it after the modern world, like Civil War, like those are contemporary movies, right? Winter Soldier, those are like deeply contemporary films. Whereas this one, I really enjoy how cartoonish Shackman takes it. Let's go into just the film now. Elijah, do you want to give us our little spoiler tag?
Yeah, absolutely. Here it is. Psych. Spoilers! Like that, Candy? Candy loves the spoilers tag for some reason.
Candy's dying laughing right now.
Because I don't expect to hear you just be yelling, spoilers!
Anyhow, if you haven't seen Fantastic Four, I don't know why you're still here.
Yeah, why, really?
Go leave, go see it, and then come back. So guys, what was y'all's favorite scene in this?
For my favorite two scenes, I have two that come to mind. Since I'm a trade man, the part where they build the bridges across the world, I thought that was cool because it was leaning into what you're saying, like the cartoon type of stuff, where like in reality, like that would never happen.
Yeah,
but I thought it was so cool because I feel like in comic book movies, we always see teams of superheroes or the superheroes do the work. I thought this was a really cool like concept because it's the superheroes like encouraging the people to do the work, and then like the whole Earth like banded it together. I thought that was like one of the coolest things I've seen, and so different than what I'm used to. My other favorite scene is the Silver Surfer when she first appears and she says like Galactus, like basically her introduction to Galactus.
Yeah.
She tells the Earth something. I thought
I Herald Galactus.
There you go. The dialogue was so cool. That was the first. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was the first time we saw her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Silver Surfer's character. I'm not crazy about the way that
you know that he doesn't
her.
turn back to human, right? Like he's
unfortunately. Well, she, right? She or they them?
In this rendition, she
they them. Okay, so basically they I love her character. I'm not crazy about the way that they treated her in this movie, but I love her character. So that was probably my favorite scene because of the powerful dialogue.
I wanted to go back to that the first thing that you mentioned about like, because that was one of our friends, like I think the reception in our friend group was like no one liked like the non-realism of that,
Gotcha.
the world uniting.
Yeah.
But I just enjoy that because in a different script and under a different director and just at a different MCU movie, we would have had like a 21-minute subplot about how like the nations aren't uniting, and I'm tired. Like I'm okay with not having the nihilistic politicism like muddying this movie.
Yeah.
I'll gladly just go into the optimism.
Yeah.
And just keep following the family. Like I like how this movie is just Fantastic Four, and the whole Earth is like another character.
Exactly.
Like the whole Earth is like a neighbor.
A tool. Yeah.
I saw this, someone was criticizing, because I've been listening to pods about this, and someone was like, this movie feels too small. Like the movie, like the world's gonna end and it feels too small. And I'm like, I kind of like that about this movie. I kind of like how it's like every movie is the Earth's gonna end, and I like how this movie just feels like a home problem movie. Like it's just about like we have a problem with our kid. Let's see if we could save the kid.
Sure.
And I think it's so cool because this is like the introduction of Galactus. Like Galactus is huge, but I think at least for me the balance of that tone really works. I don't want the 30-minute like the governments aren't uniting.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean. I don't need to see President whoever.
Yeah, Wu Zhangping.
Wu Zhangping talk about we will not give you the medal to make this bridge or whatever.
To your point, like one plot point that echoes that is when they're like linking up all the bridges.
Yeah,
it's literally 4 of them on like a intercom.
Yes.
They're saying like city check. There's not like in Avengers or Winter Soldier we'd see like 50,000
the whole UN.
Yeah, like you know they all have to check in. Like I thought that was so cool how it's like the stakes are huge and then it's like 4 guys in like a house.
Yeah, like I like that so much because it strips all the fat and it fits the kind of vibe of the world that they're already going in terms of the cartoonish nature of it. So yeah, like I'm so glad they didn't go like the contemporary route of like, oh, like this guy doesn't want to give us the medal, and oh, this nation betrayed. And then I feel like a different director would have like a villain, like a B villain who would be like messing with that stuff, but they just like didn't have
politics and all that.
Yeah, with the politics,
controlling the vibranium.
Yeah, they'd have like a Baron Zemo like ruining their stuff, and they like didn't have that at all. It was just straightforward.
Building on top of that, I also like how the plan didn't fail because a country didn't participate, but the plan failed because of the Silver Surfer's second arrival and Galactus's full coming to Earth. I like how it basically was just an outside force because the plan was working.
Yeah.
Before she came in.
Yeah, like it keeps it like it's Fantastic Four versus Silver Surfer and Galactus, and I really like that. I like stripping the fat in that and making it like it's a really simple movie.
Very.
And then also we'll talk more about this later, but I think given that this movie was released in the same month as Superman, I think it's cool that both these films serve the exact same purpose in their universes. Like Superman is kind of a reset point for DC. The Fantastic Four is ushering the new phase, showing the new face of the franchise. They both operate in the same way, but they're both moving in the exact same and opposite directions. They are both super slim, hyper fast paced movies that react to audience reception.
Sure.
Like both movies, they both cut the origin story. We don't see that. They already get their powers.
Absolutely.
You get a 5-minute video and then they have their powers. Yeah. Same with Superman.
Or even with Superman, it was just an opening text scroll.
Exactly. Like they both do the same exact thing there. They're both hyper fast paced and they're both showing a specific aesthetic. Like both Shackman and Gunn have rendered a specific world onto this character.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of it, Superman is a very contemporary film with very contemporary politics. Like that film is really placing Superman, a very old character, into modern times.
Yeah.
Right? Like it uses Trump, it uses Elon, it uses Israel and Palestine, it uses all this stuff, all this language. It has screens in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like internet anxiety. There's like slandering across, like slandering a reputation. Like all these themes are very reminiscent of today.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, Fantastic Four could not be more conservative and traditionalist. Like that movie's about optimism in a nation. Like it's a world united. This is not something that we talk about in 2025.
Absolutely not.
The traditional nuclear family.
Yeah.
Right. Like all this stuff. I like how, given that they're both in the same month again, I think it's just interesting that they move in opposite directions. But yeah.
Great point.
We'll talk later about which one we think is better.
Yeah.
But continuing, Sam, what was your favorite scene?
It's between two. It's probably like the introduction of Galactus, like when they first show him sitting on his little throne, right?
Dude, I love that.
And his eyes, boom, just turn on.
Yeah.
That was pretty fire. And the second one is more of a smaller scene, but it's the introduction. No, not introduction, but the biggest dialogue we got with Mole Man.
Paul Walter Hauser, baby.
That was so good.
Any movie, any TV show he's in, does such a great job. I love him as an actor.
Dude, I was saying this. I need a Mole Man movie. Like I need a 4-hour Mole Man film.
I love he just shows up, butter it on.
He was great.
Yeah.
The theater was loving him. The crowd was lit.
His small appearance was definitely good highlight of the film.
And I'm glad they didn't just like abandon him, or like even the first 5 minutes they showed a bit of him, right?
Yeah.
Like they kept him in the story like with that part, and then like him helping the city out. So
that's definitely another like rare thing in like a comic book movie that I haven't seen, is like the fact that they use an old villain, bring him in, and make him on the good team. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you mentioned Galactus, because y'all don't know who Ralph Ineson is, right?
Dude, I loved him in
Yes!
The Witch.
Dude, yes, thank you, Candy. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like he's in Eggers movies, like he's in Nosferatu, he's in The Witch. I think he's incredible. I love his gravitas, and I never thought of him to play Galactus. I was kind of hoping for Liam Neeson. Like imagine that.
Oh yeah.
I have a very particular set of skills.
There is one project he's attached to that I don't think you've heard of. It's a game. Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, that's my favorite game.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I'm playing, but
okay, thank you. His character in that game, he's only there for like the first, I want to say third of it, but he left like a lasting impact on the whole game and the whole community. And I was so excited to see what he had to bring to Galactus, especially like his booming voice.
Boom, 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 like that.
Boo yourself.
But yeah, I think Ralph Ineson is awesome as Galactus. I love his voice. I think he's so sick. I love the way that Galactus is done. I'm glad they didn't make him a floating cloud.
Oh yeah.
Reference the last 2015 Fantastic Four movie.
No, that was the 2007.
No, in 2015 also.
Really?
Yeah, Galactus was a floating cloud.
Really?
Like unironically, yeah. It was just a cloud like in space.
Really?
And I'm glad that they went with this route. Go ahead.
Has Galactus been the villain for all of the Final Four movies?
No.
It is normally Doom.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Final Four.
Final Four. Sam clocked that. I've gotten used to him saying Final Four referring to this movie. I didn't even it just flew over my head.
Okay, so it's interesting that you like the way that Galactus was done.
Yeah.
I very much did not like the CGI specifically. I mean, it's a Marvel movie, but I thought the CGI was overdone in this movie, especially the hard contrast between the 60s and the other CGI. I didn't like it, but yeah.
I think
that's just a stylistic choice.
I think it does have there are rough areas where they don't mix together. But I think for how low the bar has gone, this is an
Sure, an uptake compared to the rest.
Yeah. Like if you compare this to like older MCU films that have quality CGI, it really sticks out.
Sure.
But for where we are, I'm satisfied.
Well, I would like to just compare two scenes. One with Galactus looking at the Statue of Liberty. I would say that's a little rough. That scene was, the CGI was kind of a little rough for me. But then compare it to the scene of him walking through New York. Or at the end of the battle when he's like gripping onto the buildings when Sue Storm's pushing him back.
Yeah.
I feel like those were done incredibly well. So they do have some kind of bad shots, but they match it up with mostly good shots, like the Thing and any shot with Johnny in his flame form.
Yeah.
I felt they did extremely well.
I did think that, to your point, the Thing looked really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looked really good.
He looked
like
really,
the actor.
really good.
That was all practical.
Like Ibo, whoever that is, he looked good.
And the beard.
Yeah, and the
Like
bear.
you don't know his name.
No, I actually don't.
Yvonne Moss Backrack.
Yeah. That's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would not have been.
Well, you
able to
just
tell
know him
that.
as Richie?
Ebo, I think I know him as Ebo.
Ebo?
Yeah.
I love how fast paced this movie is. Like I love the montage of just them like cooking. You know, like all four of them. I love that montage. And then I also, like you, love the Herald first arriving. The whole like first scene with like Galactus and them like fighting Galactus and Silver Surfer. Yeah, like all like from the moment that they arrive at the planet and onto the black hole, I think is probably my favorite sequence of the movie. A lot of like Interstellar / 2001 influences clearly, but I love everything with Johnny Storm versus Silver Surfer. I thought like Silver Surfer riding the flames, super sick. Silver Surfer, all that stuff, awesome. And then everything in the ship too. I thought it was great.
I didn't like plot wise the Silver Surfer turning on Galactus because, again, I said this earlier. I do not think that we were given nearly enough time to make any character development into the fact where she would do that. I understand that Pedro Pascal, who brought up her backstory?
It was Johnny Storm.
Yeah, the fire guy. I understand that like he made her think about all these things, but there was not, in my opinion, there's not nearly enough character development to make a choice like that.
I think maybe the issue is less that the time, but maybe it happened off screen. Maybe because like there was a decent amount of time in between the two moments, but yeah, I could see where you could arrive at that conclusion. Did you feel that way, Candy?
I've not that it was. Oh, what did I just say? That it was a little bit about words. Words. You can do the crickets. Do the crickets on me.
That's the first time a guest ever. Candy's just been like calling the shots on the.
I know, like not even just asking for one of the sounds, asking for the crickets. Give me the crickets.
To his own comment.
Yeah. Well, it didn't take me out of it, but Okay. Hold on.
This is the most we've ever used the soundboard.
All right, thanks, Candy. So, anyways,
okay. Continue on. It did take me out of it, but I expected it because one of the things I was talking about to some friends in my family is they kind of screwed up with revealing the cast for Doomsday early. Because in that cast reveal, you see all four of them: Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, Vanessa Kirby.
I mean, they've done that a lot though. Like even after Infinity War, everyone knew that they would come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's just a Disney thing.
But with all the events that were happening, like Sue, I don't know what it was, having a heart attack or whatever, or
Katie says, "Get a grip, lady."
Wait, are you talking about at the end of the movie?
Yeah, at the end after she used her power.
I want to talk about that actually.
Bro, you used her powers to like save the world.
I want to.
You think it was a heart attack?
I want to talk about that real quick because trust me, I told this story like 3 times, but I'll say it again. My head was churning during that death scene, bro. My head was chugging because that scene felt like it was 3 hours long, like her dying.
Yeah,
like. I remember she's doing that, and it's like, oh, they're gonna do the thing where like the power has like consumed her. She falls down. I'm like, okay, very funny, Kevin Feige, very funny. And then Pedro Pascal's doing the thing, and I'm like, all right.
The mouth to mouth too.
Yeah,
I saw that.
His CPR was terrible. He did 6 impressions.
Well, he didn't go to healthcare.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's up.
Yeah.
He didn't make out with those mannequins.
Yeah, so he
like Candy did.
So he's
I did. You made out with those mannequins. I saw straight tongue. For you.
So he's stomping with his hands. You know, he's punching.
Yeah.
And then she's dead, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's funny. And then they're grieving on her over her death for 30 minutes. And my brain is going, okay, Vanessa Kirby, listed for Doomsday, confirmed for Doomsday. They would never kill anyone in the origin film. There will probably be 3 of these films. Are they going to bring someone from another multiverse and Vanessa Kirby's playing the same one? No, that can't be right. Well, they're going to do this. Oh, she's going to be revived how? In the next movie? And then it cuts to the baby. I'm like, oh my God. They almost got me, bro. They nearly got me. I was like, did they just kill Sue Storm? Like, I legitimately like look at this screen. I was like I remember I heard people whispering at the top because I felt like other people were confused too.
Yeah.
I was like what? Like, I was like, what? Like, bro, like this is nah.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Franklin, and I'm like,
dirty dog
Shackman.
fight. Yeah.
Shackman.
No, I expected
Get back on the court. Yeah.
Anyhow, I think with the Silver Surfer thing, it's like the classic, and we're doing Star Wars for our next episode, but it's literally just doing like the Han Solo returning scene. Like it's just that. I'm fine with it.
I can't wait to get that.
And then
to
also
understand that.
With
not.
I would have. It would have subverted my expectations if they let Johnny go in the portal with Galactus.
Oh, you think they would have done some stuff?
Do like an Ant-Man thing where he's like stuck.
Not an Ant-Man thing, but in the comics, Johnny didn't act like that, and it was like a huge moment in the comics.
Like willing to sacrifice himself.
Oh no! Like he, in the comics, there's this thing called the Annihilation Wave. And it's controlled by this guy named Annihilus, who may be brought up in the future. And Annihilus wants to destroy everything. And he's from a different dimension. I forgot what it's called. But in the comics, someone had to sacrifice themselves to stay behind and face Annihilus.
And was Reed just like, take Franklin?
And it's like millions of troops. And Johnny was the one that chose to do it. And literally the last thing you see of him is his back turned to the portal while everyone's just looking in. And you can just see all the troops and stuff coming towards him. And he says, bring it on.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's kind of gas.
So that's what I was thinking in that moment, that they might go towards that level, which if they did, one, that would subvert my expectations, and two, that would personally to me be amazing, especially considering what I knew with that event in mind with Annihilus.
Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, I like the way that they went, and I thought it was cool how like this version of Johnny Storm he was just standing on business. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but like I like how he was just willing to throw hands like immediately.
Yeah,
like even though he was treated as a kid, and like they didn't really respect him, like he'd be yapping and they just like would not heed him.
Yeah.
But I like how trouble started. Like, Johnny, get him, and then it's like I love the line where Sue Storm's like, Johnny, kill her. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. You know what I mean? I was like,
Sorry for cussing.
damn.
Sorry for cussing. Yeah. No, I agree with that. Also, can we
cool.
talk about like the chemistry between Johnny and Silver Surfer?
Dude,
there was some stuff going on.
I want a
there.
miniseries there.
Is the board a part of her body though?
Miniseries. What's up? You know, that is a valid question. What do y'all think about that?
What?
Is the board a part of her body?
I think it's like her body, her choice. It's like it doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
part
your
of her
choice,
body.
man.
So
aren't
they
you?
them situation?
No, not at all.
I thought the CGI on her was kind of rough.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually.
It looked kind of flat.
Yeah, the chrome effect it wasn't that good.
Yeah,
That's
put
okay.
some clothes on. Yeah. No, I agree. That was
They should have like a scene where they go out to like McDonald's or something.
Get some shawarma.
Yeah, get some shawarma at the end of the movie. That's what I'm thinking. I like that. I like how the bowl's completely empty.
Can we just take a minute to address this? This is the first time the goldfish bowl has ever been empty, and Sam filled it up all the way.
It wasn't all the way. Okay.
It was all the way
okay.
full.
You
Wow,
don't have
Candy.
to lie to the audience.
Candy ate all the goldfish.
You don't have to
himself.
lie to my family here.
Who's y'all's favorite? For me, easily Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm is like the highlight. She's my MVP of the movie here.
Oh, the thing.
The thing for you?
Yeah.
You like the subplot with the romance?
Oh, that was the best subplot.
I didn't
Nothing.
like that.
Yeah, no, it
went
led to
nowhere.
nothing,
It
and
went literally
didn't-
nowhere.
it didn't
I'm
really
gonna
add
defend
anything.
it. I think it makes sense.
Oh,
Okay, first of all, you need like every single one of them needs to have an arc, right?
Sure.
So I'm not cutting that.
Yeah, you
and
need
if,
something for him.
And if you're like do something else, honestly, I would do the same thing.
Sure.
Because the whole metaphor with the thing is his like resistance to connection with people.
Yeah,
like
because he looks weird, right?
yeah, well, he's like ashamed of his look.
Yeah.
That's a big part of the character, right, Candy? Yeah, like grappling with that and trying to be human.
Yeah, just like me.
Yeah, with the freckles.
Yeah, with the freckles.
Yeah.
Just like look normal, bro.
So I'm like, I don't think I would choose anything else. And also, the whole thing again falls in line with the tone of the film. What do you think of it, Candy?
I thought that subplot humanized the thing more.
Yeah, I agree.
So I felt like it was needed in order to humanize him and make the audience more like sympathetic towards him.
Yeah, he did need like a thing. The thing needed a thing. But
Like,
where
else
remind me
where
where
did
did it remind me where did it lead to? Like
it was unresolved.
okay, so he never like
It was
Yeah, they didn't do the smooch.
the
they didn't do it.
the
okay.
resolution of it was just like he was struggling to let himself connect with her, and then when they were all hiding in Subterranea, I think is the name of the
subterranean.
Subterranean.
yeah, Subterranea, yeah.
Oh.
He comes down and he like essentially admits his feelings when he's like,
okay.
I didn't come here, like I came here to see you, and then
Gotcha.
she smiles, and I thought that was like the
Oh, okay. Yeah.
bow tie on it.
Yeah.
Did you like that stuff, Kenny?
I'm indifferent to it, really. Like, yes, it did humanize the thing, and it gave me one of my more favorite moments with him, which is him with the kids, and they're like, "Lift up the car, lift it up."
Yeah.
What's cute?
Like that's my thing is like I don't know where else you would go with that
Sure.
character. I think it makes
Solid.
sense to like poke at the intimacy side of that character.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so with those stuff, it helped humanize him, but it wasn't my favorite part of the movie. But it was necessary in my opinion.
Right. Beyond that, I kind of want to hone in on Franklin here because he's a huge part of this movie.
Let's hone in on him.
I kind of want to ask you, Candy, like, is there a specific comic book character that's setting up with Franklin? Like, does he specifically grow to be someone, or is that just a question mark?
No, Franklin in the comics, he is one of the most powerful characters in the universe.
Does he have a name?
No, not by memory.
He's just Franklin?
He's a Franklin Richards, yeah. He is one of the most... He can create multiverses, travel multiverses, bring back the dead like he did with Sue.
Yeah.
And I think he even lives to be like a millennia old. Like he doesn't age or barely ages.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was wondering if that was going to be like a specific person, but he doesn't have like a hero name. He's just Franklin Richards.
Not that I remember. I don't really remember.
But think harder. Do you remember?
No.
Candy's killing me here.
That was offensive.
All right, guys, continuing. Where do y'all rank this thing in the MCU? Let's go big. Let's zoom out here. I've been thinking about this a lot.
Yeah.
Like just it being in my MCU ranked.
Yeah.
Where y'all have it?
Candy, where do you have it?
Probably like top 15.
Top 15.
Like close to the top, but barely. It still doesn't reach 10 for me. It's a very good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty similar to mine. I did my ranking last night. I have it like at 12, right behind Deadpool and Wolverine.
That's a bad take, but okay.
And right before Thunderbolts.
You like this less than Thunderbolts?
No, sorry, right after Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, it's right above Thunderbolts, right below Deadpool Wolverine. I enjoy Deadpool Wolverine a lot more. I know it's like way more meta. Mm-hmm. I think it's much more. I like it a lot. I like it a lot more. Mm-hmm. And then the top 10 to me are like the ones that I connect with a lot. So it's a lot of like phase 3 stuff because I really liked that phase of the MCU.
And Sam, I think you're the lowest on this film out of all of us, right?
Probably,
yeah. Where do you have it?
I don't really have a number, but it's definitely like still below most of the stuff pre-Endgame.
Yeah.
Right? Because I just love that stuff so much. But for all this new stuff, I would say it's still pretty good. Yeah. I can't, knock it down.
Wait,
go ahead, Kenny.
We should bring back this conversation. Is the MCU back now?
I don't think so. I think we can't have like 2 good movies and be like, we're back.
Or can we?
Yeah, I was thinking about it too. I said to myself, they need at least 1 or 2 more standout projects.
I mean, with Doomsday coming up, that has to.
Yeah.
I think it's back in the sense that because of these 2 movies, like whatever's coming out next year, like I'm excited for it.
Well, there's no like feature film until Doomsday comes out.
And when is Doomsday?
It was delayed again to next winter. Yeah.
Like this
2026.
What? There's nothing until then.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Well,
rewatch Deadpool and Wolverine.
I know y'all don't watch the shows,
the series,
right?
Nah.
There's series in between.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. Well, for me, I watched Daredevil Born Again, and that show was amazing. And then another one came out, Ironheart. It was pretty decent. So with the movies and the shows in mind, I could say we're close to getting back, but we do need a definite like standout banger.
Here's the firm reason why I'm still questioning. And I'm usually optimistic. I'm like, yeah, we're back, baby. But it was recently announced that they don't have a 3rd act for Doomsday.
Yes, I remember you telling me.
Oh
that.
yeah, they're still developing the script.
Yeah, like they lost it. Like someone dropped it.
Someone actually deleted the file.
Yeah, like that's a huge question mark. And also the Russo Brothers are direct, and I've just been down on the Russo Brothers for the past couple of years. They've made some absolute stinkers since they made Endgame. Yeah, they've made some just absolute horrible movies. Like their post Infinity Saga career has been abysmal.
What else have they made?
The
made
Electric State,
the Gray Man.
Oh,
like
Gray
just
Man?
like completely soulless
Yeah.
films.
Do they not work with Marvel anymore?
No, I mean they're making
directing
Doomsday.
Oh, they are making Doomsday.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got brought back. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I could totally see Doomsday being like a complete mess, especially with it being pushed back and having an unfinished script. That just sounds like a disaster to me. But with Fantastic Four, I think that it actually tickles a lot of what I want more out of these films, and like I think for me it's like definitely top 7. Like
top 7.
yeah,
Wow, really high.
I mean, I like Fantastic Four, and so in that case, like preferentially, it's gonna push it up.
Yeah,
But like a lot of, I was comparing it to like the other MCU darlings, the fan favorites.
Yeah.
Because I have like the 3 Guardians films at the top, of course, Infinity War at the top, and then I have Civil War at the top.
Yeah.
Right. That's like my S tier.
Sure.
Right.
No Winter Soldier.
I'll get to that. So like, yeah, I think like Civil War, it's directed by the Russo brothers, but it's also like Captain America and Iron Man fighting. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's
banger.
it's really
So
good. And I had it around like Winter Soldier and Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Like 2 solo films that are like Marvel darlings. These are 2 of the most beloved ones. And I was just like, I don't know, with Winter Soldier, I've dang, Kenny's just destroying that Capri Sun, bro. You're killing me.
bro.
Kenny's
maintaining eye
drinking
contact with you.
every atom out of that Capri Sun.
Bro, it's acting like this
looking
is
at
not
me.
a podcast. Oh my.
Anyway. Dang, bro.
I wouldn't say that's a boo.
There is literally like out of the solid, liquid, and gas matter in that, there is 0 liquid left in that bag. It's just a
drained.
pure solid.
There's nothing in there.
If a man was stranded in a desert, they wouldn't find a drop in that Capri Sun.
Oh my.
Anyways, yeah, I was trying to put this next to like Ragnarok and Winter Soldier, and I know that kind of sounds like a ridiculous take, but I think from a direction, cinematography, production design, and costume design standpoint, this movie like absolutely wipes those movies and other movies, which I understand is like, I think that's less cared about.
Sure.
In like just the discourse of MCU movies, but that just scratches an itch where I'm just like, oh, I love that this movie has like, it's a actual world. Like when I look at Winter Soldier, I'm like, it's fun and it's really good and the third act is great, but like it looks so boring. Like it just looks so boring. And with Ragnarok, I've kind of like lessened it. I've liked it less since Love and Thunder, where I'm just like you know what I mean, like a movie that comes after the movie kind of like dampens it a little.
Jinx, Rainbow, Yomi Kiss.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But yeah, like it's not perfect at all, and the VFX has some really rough spots, and the script is like it's really like its simplicity is both the strength and also like a huge flaw in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I'd have it. I'm really excited for just the rest of like this team moving forward. I'm really happy with it. Where would y'all take or which film would y'all take? Fantastic Four or Superman? Which one is the
Great
defining
question.
comic book film 2025?
Kendi as our guest.
That is honestly hard to
Clash
say.
of the Titans.
Oh, dang.
Dang,
Why you
Candy's
think-
hurting.
Yeah.
Candy's grabbing his ankle right there.
I think
He's massaging himself.
He's like LBJ out after a
you know the sip
layup.
of Capri Sun? Oh,
I think this is going to be a travesty because I'm known as the Marvel ambassador, but I would take Superman.
Okay.
do y'all agree with that?
I take Superman.
I would take Superman also. I think this is a good film.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it is
I
a good
like
film.
Superman more.
However, Superman feels more like a fully complete story.
Agreed.
Act 3 of this one was a little less than
It's
the rest
tight.
of it.
Yeah.
It's really tight. The plot.
It's like super tight.
yeah, like tight.
Yeah.
Really tight.
Really tight.
Elijah just locked eyes
How
with me
tight is
when
it?
he said that.
That's why the movie sucks. It's terrible.
Is that how
Oh,
tight
yeah.
it is?
Yeah, it's garbage.
I do agree. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
not a 1A, in this movie. So
No, I have to agree with y'all. Like, I prefer Fantastic Four. Like I've said this a million times, but like Superman's like not my favorite character, but I think Superman's a better movie and will be remembered.
Sure.
For this summer, like I think that's easily the defining summer blockbuster for this year is Superman. James Gunn is like a far better, more experienced director. I think it shows in these between these two films. That film, like you said, Candy feels more finished, more polished, cleaner. Fantastic Four has like rougher, like just beats in general, or just like this thing is moving at like 300 miles per hour.
No joke.
But like I love Galactus and Silver Surfer. Like these characters are just so sick. But yeah, Superman definitely. We'll take it away.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Any other thoughts surrounding the movie itself?
Closing thoughts.
No.
Nothing for Candy.
No, I'm good.
I would like to echo what we talked about on Thunderbolts, and I think we talked about the same thing on Superman. Is that like really good performances are back, like in superhero movies, and the fact that like these are actors that could hold their own in like any movie, and the fact that they're brought into the superhero world, I think is really cool. I'm very pleased with the performances.
Yeah, I'm honestly in on the Pedro Pascal face the MCU thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, for sure. Expectations for Doomsday?
I'm excited, but also worried. Because yes, with like all the cast coming back and RDJ as Doom, that seems good. But with the news we're hearing about Act 3 and it might be all just nostalgia, I'm worried on that front. But I'm also excited to see what they'll bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. I have nothing but optimism for Doomsday. Part of it's because I don't know as much of the details as you guys. I don't stay in the loop, but I love the thought of RFK back as Doom. Is his name Doom? Dr. Doom, right?
Dr. Doom.
MF Doom.
MF
Yes.
Doom. Okay, yeah. I'm very excited for the concept of that, and just the did they release like is it trailer or just like a sneak peek? Like
I mean, it was just the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
that's all we know about it.
Just the post-credit scene is what we've known about Doom.
And also, like, the
Well, I love
cast has
that.
been
okay.
announced.
cast.
It was also a while ago.
Okay. Yeah, I'm nothing but optimistic for it. Can't wait. Sam?
I guess I'm looking forward to this movie. They really have to knock it out of the park if they want to like continue with this whole Marvel series MCU type deal.
Yeah.
And it's immediately going to lose like a 1 star if I don't hear all caps by MF Doom playing. So
Great point.
I don't know how they're gonna address this, but I think it'd be funny. Like Tom Holland's Spider-Man had a huge relationship with Iron Man.
Yeah.
And I think it's just funny, like if Doctor Doom like removes his mask and Spider-Man's like, whoa. Like what the Tony, no.
My man. This is not what you taught me, my brother.
he's just like, wait, what? You're down there.
Oh no! Wait,
You're right here.
wait.
It's essentially the Superman meme.
Wait.
The meme, right? Where it's like,
Why are you impersonating Tom Holland and Spider-Man? Going, my brother.
My brother, yeah, my brother.
Are we just gonna gloss? Are we
that
gonna
was
move
not
on
a
from
racial
that?
thing at all.
My brother
I
is
just
right.
want to clarify.
This isn't you, my brother. What?
Hey, what is RJ pulling another tropical?
You mean RFK?
Spider-Man really
Not nice
changed.
with-
I prefer RFK as Doom.
As Doom?
I like that.
I guess we'll see.
Man,
Now, RFK could be Doom. He has our country doomed. Not to get too political, but
I think that should be the name of this podcast.
that was a huge political
The name of
statement.
this podcast is like Fantastic Four First Steps. Is RFK dooming this country?
plus animal balls. Hey, come on.
Dude, I think I'm usually optimistic. I have like pure like doubts on Doomsday. I think this is going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
It sounds like a production nightmare. It sounds like they don't know what they're doing. Like this is stuff that we heard like when they were making the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Sam just winced.
Yeah.
Sam was like,
Yeah, fair point.
yeah, this we've gone through this with Disney already, and it's happening again. And I don't blame them entirely in the sense that they had to completely course correct this saga after the whole Jonathan Majors incident.
Yeah.
Shout
Just
out.
imagine what it could have been
Yeah.
if he didn't make a big doom.
Loki set him up so well.
Yeah.
And then now it's kind of a mess.
Yeah, it's all RFK's fault.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
So, man, I liked Fantastic Four, but I'm kind of like thumbs down on Doomsday. I'm almost like I think this movie's just gonna be a complete mess. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
I am
guess we'll
looking
see,
forward to the movie after it, Brand New Day,
Oh.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man Brand New Day, is that the next one?
yeah.
Yeah.
RFK's in that one too.
Oh, is he?
No,
Because
So which Spider-Man is this?
I'm just making
It's
sure.
gonna be Tom Holland.
Well, I'm just making sure. Like, you do know that RFK is not gonna be in the next movie, right?
Really?
Maybe.
Can you give us your best RFK? Go for it.
No, dude, I cannot.
Do it.
That's a voice that is
Do
not
it.
impersonable.
This country, this country.
Wait, that's actually really good.
This is my RFK impression.
why are we so political today?
Didn't he like kill a whale or something? Did you remember
What?
that? Or a shark, right?
I heard that he like single-handedly killed a whale with his palms.
Barefish.
That's what I heard.
I did hear that.
Like that he was just down in Florida, and there was
Yeah.
like reports of RFK strangling a whale.
Yeah.
Like I think he put it in an arm bar.
I heard that he can take on Galactica 1-on-1.
Galactus versus
Galactus?
Galactus.
Galactica was he a
Galaga.
teenage girl?
Oh, Galaga. I'm thinking of that. What is that?
That's a game.
The arcade game.
Okay. Galactica.
You are brain dead, brother.
Okay, but going back on course correction, let's not talk about RFK.
What do you say outside the movie theater?
But Brand New Day is what I'm really excited for.
Okay.
Because it's was it Dustin Daniel Cretton?
Is that the actor?
No, the director.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the same director as what you refer to as Shanghai, Shang-Chi.
What do you like? Top 5 MCU movies: Final Four, Shanghai.
Shanghai is the only Marvel movie that I haven't seen.
Well, he did an amazing job
he did that
on
one? Okay.
Shang-Chi. And I'm excited to see what direction he'll take Tom Holland.
I'm praying
Spider-Man.
to God that it's a street level Spider-Man. I just please,
Friendly neighborhood Spider.
please give it to us. We haven't gotten that once. Please.
Well, did you hear that the Punisher's supposed to be in it?
I heard that. I've heard that so many people are in this movie. I heard that the Hulk's in it. I heard that Doctor Strange is in it. I heard
Again?
Yeah.
dude, RFK.
Everybody's in
in
it.
this movie, strangling a whale.
It's going to be a trip.
As long as they bring Ned back, I'll be happy.
Sounds like fun.
Ned, bro. Oh my gosh! Can we just remember the scene in No Way Home where
I'm watching
Ned
porn.
has the Ned has
Sorry for cussing.
Ned has the Doctor Strange cape and he's like flying down.
Yeah.
Like no.
Like, where have we
Well,
been?
okay, so with No Way Home, they had to do a little course correction because originally No Way Home was supposed to come out after Multiverse of Madness. So America Chavez was supposed to bring in Toby and Andrew, but they had to find their own course correction since it came out before Multiverse of Madness.
We gotta
see.
get that on the
Boo that
soundboard.
man now. Boo it. Boom.
I'm gonna get a honk.
I'm
shoe on
weaponizing the soundboard.
That's crazy.
All right, guys. I'm pretty satisfied with our discussions today.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to
It's gonna be all over the place.
we're looking forward to Doomsday. I'm hoping that they land the plane. RFK, please take us home.
All right, Kenny. It's on you.
Candy's cracking it up. Candy, do you have any final words?
Just RFK, man. What the heck?
Words of wisdom.
Sam, what are your thoughts on RFK? Elijah, what are your thoughts on RFK?
Too many to list.
Hopefully the worm shows up soon in the MCU.
Yeah.
Guys, the worm in his brain.
Oh.
Yeah. That was Goldfish.
Boys. Yeah.
It was definitely all over the place, but I think